This is Vikas Kumar Roja, and in this video I'll be teaching you about the concept of line indentation in Python. I think the concept of line indentation is necessary to teach you before going into some other topics. Like I mentioned in the earlier video that I will teach you the concept of variables and data types. But I think the concept of line indentation should be first to teach. Why? Because it has a very large significance in the upcoming tutorials. Okay, concept of line indentation is very necessary. You should know that Python doesn't support the concept of curly braces for indicating beginning or end of a statement. Suppose you want a number of statements to be executed right after a condition, right after a decision control structure. If and else are called decision control structures. Okay, suppose you want these three statements. In the given example, suppose you want to execute these three statements just after this condition becomes true. Then in case of other languages we were doing in this way. Okay, we were enclosing those number of statements within the curly braces, but this is not supported by the Python doesn't support it. Well, this is a shortcoming. What if the condition arrives where we want to execute a number of statements? Well, the simple answer to that question is the concept of line indentation. Okay, what is indentation? Indentation is nothing but the spaces left before the beginning of a line. Suppose this is the line, right after it second line is statement 1. Okay, so statement 1 is in next line, and these are the spaces left. Okay, so the spaces left right before this line are its indents. Okay, so right after a condition, right after the colon, if you put same number of spaces in the next statements, then the Python will assume that those all statements begins to a common block. Well, the number of spaces are variable. There is no foundation for it. I'll demonstrate you. Suppose we want to make a program which says whether a number is positive or not. So how we gonna make it? We will check it whether the number is greater than 0 or not. If the number is greater than 0, then it is positive, or less than 0, then it's what? Negative. Okay, so let's put up the condition. If number is greater than 0, put a colon, and you enter the you type this statement which you want to get executed. Suppose in our case it was positive. Okay, now if I don't leave any spaces before the beginning of the third line statement, that is print. Okay, and run the program, then it will show indentation error. Look, indentation error. Why? Because we didn't left any space, that is, we didn't made any indent. Okay, we didn't indented the third statement, that is this print statement. So the interpreter will assume that, Python will assume that, since there are no spaces left, so there are no statements. If I leave a space before the print and run the program, Python will assume that there is a statement. Now if you want some other suppose one more statement to be executed, then you will have to leave exactly the same number of spaces after it, and you write your next statement. Okay, this will to be executed. Suppose you want to get its value. Okay, one more thing I need to tell you, that in cases of C or Java, the colon, sorry, the semicolon indicates the ending of a statement. But in case of Python, on the change of line, Python automatically assumes that the statement has been terminated. For example, we are writing a print statement. Our statement is very long, and and we extended this to some other line. Suppose this is very long, and suppose this comes in second line, then the Python will assume that these two lines are different, that is, these two lines are, then in that case the two line will be different statements. Okay, for example, this, suppose after some time my statement reaches here, so Python will assume that this ttt1 and this print one are two different statements. Okay, now just I wanted to demonstrate you that concept of, okay, now let's run the program. Whatever it is saying, oh, I missed the comment. This comment, it is called quotation symbol, I missed it, that is why it was showing error. Now you can see both statements are being executed. So the Python is assuming that these two are a block. Okay, now if I leave two spaces between before the beginning of this two statement, then also the Python will assume this statements lie within the same block. That means the number of spaces left can be anything. It is not fixed, it is variable. Okay, now if we will run the program, we will also get the same output. Now if I write the third statement, okay, third statement, for example, let be Vikas, okay, and we leave only a single space, and then we try to run the program, then also it will execute. Sorry, then it will not execute. I'm actually wanted to tell you that it will not execute. Why? Because Python will assume that this is a statement which belongs to another block. If I remove these spaces and then run the program, then it will print, because this two will be executed, positive and value one statement will be executed right after the condition becomes true. But Vikas is also a statement, it is a separate statement and it will be executed separately. Now if I make this number equals to 1 minus 1, okay, and then try to run the program, then we see only Vikas is running. This indicates that Vikas belongs to some other block, whereas the other two statements, that is positive and value one, belongs to some other block. So this is the concept of line indentation. That means after a condition, if you will leave same number of spaces in the subsequent statements, then the Python will assume them as a common block. So thanks for watching, and in next video we will be talking about variables and data types in Python. If you like my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.